Hello everybody, how is it going? So today we got another match from the championship, one of the championship preliminary tournaments. I believe it's Hiroshima. We got Purple Luffy versus Sakazuki. I think we will see their hands in just a second. Here is Sakazuki's. He has a brand new 4-cost Lucci, 2 Great Eruptions, and a Sabo. That seems that's definitely a good early game, I'd say. I'd say the hand's actually really good because you have the brand new to immediately fill up your grave for the Lucci. Alright, quickly looking at Luffy's hand. He has Magellan, Kid, Ulti and Page 1, okay, and a Poly. I'd say another pretty solid hand. I don't think you can super complain about this. You don't have, again, like top end, but your early game will be solid. You have, if you're going second is Luffy, you have the turn to Kid, and then you could always just poly into 10 Dawn next turn, or you could take the ulti Page 1 route. But I believe Sakazuki should be going first. He has the little card, and I imagine not much will be done. He might cycle with the Great Eruption, but you might want to hold that in this matchup, because Luffy obviously does play bigger cards. Also, someone pointed out for the last video, I forgot to say so today. I'm very sorry about that. I wouldn't want to betray you guys like that. We need the intro. But I just thought that was funny. Someone noticed it. Yeah, it's my bad. I had a feeling, I was like, the intro fell off, but yeah, that was why. So, anyways, back to the match. I'm going to say both of them are just going to turn one pass. And, yes, that is what happened. Sakazuki will probably just swing 6 and play the brand new. Luffy will take the 2k, dropping the Page 1, so no not dropping the Page 1, dropping the ulti, so no Page 1 ulti combo. I feel like it's solid into this matchup, especially early, because Sakazuki dealing with 2 4-drops is a little bit hard early. So, interesting to see he's very willing to just let that go, but I think that was his only 2k, so just didn't want to eat that life. Picking up a Suru off the brand new, not bad, not bad. Cycling the Great Eruption for a Hina, also good. Luffy drawing, is that another Magellan? Looks like it is. Goes to 4 Dawn. Just gonna swing 5. He knows he has plenty of 5 drops, so isn't gonna eat the life before that, but it honestly doesn't super matter. Picks up a X-Drake off of the life, okay. And I imagine you might go Magellan here, just because, Kid might just get removed, and at least Magellan will minus a Dawn. So, yep, goes for the Magellan, putting Sakazuki back to 4 Dawn next turn instead of 5, so can't really pop this Magellan, so that'll stick around for a turn, because he doesn't have the extra Dawn to reduce the Magellan, so that's pretty good. Also, I'm sorry if I'm coughing a bit more than usual. I don't know. I was sick, and I think just the cough is sticking with me, which is unfortunate. Hopefully it goes away soon. But Sakazuki using the Great Eruption. Okay, so he might try to find a Hound's Blaze to out this Magellan. And he has one. Okay, so never mind. This Magellan is getting dealt with. Man, Sakazuki is a good deck. It's a good deck. Probably just going to end up swinging with the brand new using the Hound's Blaze, so he can swing with leader just for 6. Or he could go 5 and then 7, either one. Asking for 2 2Ks I kind of like, so going double 6s sounds good to me. Reducing the Magellan by 1, so it's a 2 cost. And Luffy does eat that life, looks like he grabbed a Blast Breath. And playing down the Hound's Blaze, bottoming the Magellan, boosting up the brand new, attacking for 6. Luffy will definitely drop a 2k for that, and it'll be his turn. He is now on 6 Dawn. Not many great plays right now. He could ramp 1, play the Poly, and then, get rid of the brand new, get to attack life. Sounds alright. Could Magellan again. That doesn't sound the absolute worst. Curious to see what he ends up doing. I feel like Luffy doesn't have a lot of the, smaller decisions, because all your cards are pretty much just, I'm playing this on curve. But when you have multiple options to play on curve, I do think it gets a little bit tricky. Luffy swinging for 6. Sakazuki will take. That is his first life taken. Picks up a Lucci, I believe. Tapping 5, going Magellan again. Okay. So we're just Magellan spamming. I kind of like it, because has an on-play effect, so that's what you want against Sakazuki, just to quote-unquote trade up with the removal. Sakazuki on 5 Dawn. Think he can answer this again, but doesn't have a Hound's Blaze yet. I say that, he immediately cycles into one. He's him right now. He's him right now. He he discarded the other greater option, so he didn't have that to cycle. So yeah, that's a good draw. You can't complain at that. So he will probably have to use a Suru here if he wants to bottom the Magellan. Which, I mean, it's fine. It feels a little bit bad if you're the Sakazuki player, but you're definitely gonna do it, because it's you have like the best answer to the Magellan, so you can't complain really. So yep, putting it down to a 2-cost, bottoming it again with the Hound's Blaze, boosting out brand new. Now again, could swing 7. Looks like he will. Luffy will take that. See what he gets. Another 5-drop kid. It's looking rough for Luffy. I feel like the Magellans are there just to hopefully have a body that'll stick, unless they have the very specific answer. And if they don't have Hound's Blaze and they pop it, they have to deal with being, basically behind a turn on Dawn. So Luffy playing down Polly. He'll pop brand new. Just gonna ignore the Suru. That's completely fair. We're gonna hope one of these 5k bodies stick. Goes 6 at Sakazuki. He'll take. Couldn't see what he grabbed there. Is that it? I think that's Tashigi. Cool. Good draw. The thing about, Sakazuki is I feel like any quote-unquote bad draw you get, you can always just cycle it and hope you find what you're looking for. Does have 2 Borsalinos, so yep, it's going to cycle one of those. That could also be the play this turn, because it's just swing 5 and then reduce Polly by 1, and Borsalino bottom decks him. Luffy defending the 5k. Here comes Borsalino. Bye-bye Polly. And this is looking rough. It's looking rough for Luffy. His opponent has kind of just had all the efficient answers. Is on 10 Dawn though. We don't see a 9-drop Kaido. Not that like 9-drop Kaido would be great here, but it would give you a body bigger than their biggest body right now. So it kind of gets you a little bit ahead in the tempo department, and they will need a couple cards to out it, but looks like he's probably just going to play like 2 5-cost kids, which, I mean, it's a play. You really wish one of those was queen, right? Just so you'd get to re-ramp one. You'd be able to cycle a little bit, hopefully find more of the cards you want to see, but hey, he's at where he's at, man. It's just the game state. It's gonna tap 5, play down the kid. Could also just not play the second kid, and I don't know what else you'd really want to play here. I think he has the other 2 cards are 2Ks. He has a Gatling and a Blast Breath, so is just gonna play double kid and passes. So one of these probably will stick. Looking at Sakazuki's hand, he does have access to the Rebecca and Tahina play though, so that puts one of them at, is she reduced by 3 or 4? I feel like I can't remember right now. We'll see what he does. Attacking for 6, reducing one of the kids by 1 cost. That'll probably be met with a 2k. Probably have to eat the Borsalino attack, which is fine. Swing an 8. Should just eat that. Want to try to keep one of your bodies here. Yep, electing to take. Gets a poo off life, which is meh. It's okay. Sakazuki playing Rebecca. Probably going to add back a Hina and just play the Hina. Reducing, I would assume, the one that he attacked with leader. Or that he reduced with leader. And then here comes the Lucci, and he will pop one of the kids. So we got one body to stick as the Luffy player. Might be too little too late, as Sakazuki now has Borsalino, Lucci, Hina, and Rebecca on board to block or defend any of his bodies. So you maybe just keep swinging at life and hope for the best. It's a bad spot. It's a bad spot. Picks up is that Sheep's Horn, the tech. That taps a 6 cost or less, and it's 2 cost, and you have to minus a Dawn. It's a cool card. I think it can be good in those scenarios when you just need to go for game. It's kind of like 2 billion volts. Card is solid. Also, resting like up to a 6 cost is pretty cool. I feel like that's pretty high. But I don't think Luffy really has any great plays this turn. He could get down the vanilla, but that'll just get answered. The kid will probably get answered. It looks rough. Attacking for 5 at something for either the Hina or leader. Gets countered out of regardless. Hovering over, that's a 2k, right? I think that's a 2k. Is that Miss Double Finger? It's kind of hard to tell. I might be tripping. I don't see a trigger, so I don't think it's that. What could it be? I feel like I should know what it is, but I just don't. Tapping. Is that Kaido? Wait, what? What art is that? I've never seen that. That's cool. I don't know what that's from. I actually couldn't make it out because I'm watching the video on like a smaller screen right now. I had no idea what that was. That's cool. I assume it's like one of like the championship cards, like the Queens or what's it called? The 7 Moms and stuff. Is this actually enough? I mean, no. It's not enough. You try to... Maybe you just go board here. Does have 2 Dawn up, so could live. Has a Blast Breath. I don't know, we'll have to see. It's still a pretty rough spot for Luffy. That Kaido was good there, but... I don't know. I still just don't think it's enough. To be fair, Sakazuki is pretty low in hand size, and if he doesn't have the answer to this Kaido, and Luffy lives this turn, it gets a little bit spooky. Does it? I don't know. Sakazuki's still at 2 life. We know he has a blocker, which could get rested by Sheep's Horn. So there is that. Like, I feel like it's winnable for Luffy. It's just still not a favorable spot. You can see Sakazuki's hand. Has the Ice Age, so we know he can out the 9-drop Kaido. So that probably just seals the game, quite honestly. Let's see what line he takes here, though, to do it the most efficiently. Thinking about just attacking for 5. I feel like he has the Dawn, at least 1 Dawn to spare. Maybe not, though. Nope. Just is going to go 5 and reduce, I assume, the Kaido. Unless he can set up popping Kid and Kaido. That'd be interesting. He has, what, Ice Age and a Rebecca, which should be able to add back a Hina as long as he has one engraved. So that's like -5 to the Kaido would put it at 4. Leader would put it at 3. No, I don't think you can pop both with the Lucci. So Luffy probably will still have the Kid the following turn, but isn't going to be able to go for game because, you know, Sakazuki is still at 2 life, and he doesn't have enough Dawn to play like another 9-drop if he top decked it. So, yeah, that's rough. Luffy does counter out of that hit, though, so that's pretty good. Alright, going 7 with the Hina. Luffy can get out of this again with just a Blast Breath. Maybe he takes it. I don't know. Are you ever scared of getting attacked by the Suru? Like, maybe. So if you Blast Breath this, then they attack with Borsalino. You either block or you take that. And then Yeah, you can't. Maybe this is just game if he goes for it. I'm not sure if he will, but that's interesting. Blast Breath. I don't think it's game, right? Yeah, no. Blast Breath out of that. Then Borsellino gets met by just taking the life, and then last hit is just blocked. Unless they efficiently remove the kid and have like enough Dawn to swing with Subaru, which could be funny. Sakazuki playing down the Ice Age. So, not going for game. Yeah, it was never working out that turn. But Kaido is now at... Unless he... Oh, he's going for the kid. Okay. So, leaving him with the Kaido. Again, kind of same thing, though. It's like, Sakazuki will still live. So, it's fun. Shuffling back. Bunch of events. Looked like a Rebecca as well. And then I'll probably end his turn by just playing the Rebecca, adding back some counter power. Oh no, he doesn't have enough Dawn to play the Rebecca. Okay, so yeah, I'll just go 9. Luffy will probably just take. Guess what choice does he have? And 2 Dawn, just kind of up for fun, but doesn't really matter. You kind of did what you wanted to do this turn. Luffy does have like a law blocker, but I don't think it's getting him out. He just has too few cards, quite honestly. He needs we need another purple rush card other than Kaido to even like try to get out of this scenario. Maybe you go for Borsellino or like Hina and just try to clear board a little bit, but that'd still leave them with Lucci and their leader swing. And I don't think, yeah, you just don't have enough cards to really get out of that. He's playing another interesting event. I don't know what this one does. It looks like a Water 7 event. I'd have to read that. Maybe it randomly gives something double attack. But no, just swinging 6 tells me it doesn't do that. Sakazuki dropping a 2k. Yep, he lives his turn. And Luffy really doesn't have any great plays. Just going to go 10 at the Borsellino. That's solid, I guess. But now you just have a law blocker. And I don't know what the other event does. Let's see. Does it KO something? Oh, it KOs... It looks like the Lucci. That's what he was hovering over. Oh, it bottom decks it. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we live? Maybe? We have, what, 3k worth of counter power? Probably not. Because couldn't... I mean, Sakazuki, I could just check with the 7. That'll eat both the cards in hand. And just go 5. It gets blocked, and then the rest on... not Hina, Suru. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was still kind of close for, you know, what it was. I felt like Luffy definitely really wanted at least one of those Magellans to stick. I think that's probably your best option early game against Sakazuki, so good he had him, but it just didn't work out. And, yeah, I mean, OP05 is soon, just random thoughts. Should be tomorrow when you guys see this, so it's lit. I'll have a video up tomorrow, actually, of opening a bunch of OP05. That's cool. Be ready for that. But, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.